Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to some more DayZ. My name is Raven from the Sky. Alright. So we're gonna head back to the road. Okay, zombie spawned back there, that's fine. That's cool. I don't understand how she was still hot. And I'm outside in a snowstorm. We're gonna cut through here. But yeah, dude's probably pissed, but he had an AK-74U. It wasn't the thing he was aiming at me with. It was the AKU, and I wasn't close enough. That's an SMG. I think that needs to be medium close range, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said before, dude is gonna come back. All that loot, ain't no way. He's making his way back here as we speak, and ain't no telling how close he spawned. Because Military Island isn't. This is not hard to access. All you have to do is follow the coastline, no matter where you spawn. Eventually, you're gonna make it to that bridge that cuts off. Just stay on the coastline. You're gonna make it to that bridge that cuts off, that comes this way. So that leads to this way. So that he's gonna make it back here. I freaking darted. Bye. But you know, it is what it is. He lost, I won. I wouldn't say I didn't create the unfair advantage like I always say. If I would have done that, I got the EpiPen. I need to, or use the flashbang, either or. Should have injected that EpiPen, but it gave me infinite stamina. I would have been run circles around him, or if I'm really feeling froggy, sit up there and hit him with the machete, get up close. But he would have just, by the time I got to run straight at him, which I don't recommend you do that to anybody, he would have just held down R2 and just blah, 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 just sprayed me, knocked me out, and then finished me off. He was ready. He's sitting there getting ready to get back up. He was getting back up when I made it back up to him. Did you see how he had a whole heap of ammo? I didn't even check to see what food he had. Oh well. I have enough food myself, so, and it's not like I can't get more, so it doesn't really matter. But I just out of curiosity, you know what I mean? Another vape? Boy, man. I still remember when I needed it. It wasn't giving me none. I was like, I'm gonna drop the Vega for the AK, and that's what I did. I got a Vega. This and a pistol. I'm good. I still got half stamina. Don't need nothing else. I'm just out of curiosity. I'll swap for the KAM. Or if I find like a boat, I just gotta remember to search. Kind of keep my eye out for a boat. Or if like I'll swap for the KAM or a boat. That's the only other thing. Other than that, I'm just eat, move, survive. I got the gear I wanted. You know, I know where to. Now I know where to go to get it. So I don't really consider myself much of a noob playing on Sarkal anymore. I'm still learning the map. I'm still learning Chernarus. That's just the only thing with Chernarus is I already have a loot route mapped out. Pretty much I have a loot route mapped out now with this now. This is the main route. Now, I got other ways and other stops, but this is gonna be the main route. It's easy. And then when I master this, I'll you know, try to master like the internal parts of the map. We know where the mountains are. Those two big mountains, the volcano. Then try to master out a route, master that area. For right now, this is the main loot route. It's one of the best, as this whole island spawns military loots. Like, why wouldn't you come here? Like I looked at I Survived map when I first started playing this game. I'm like, wait a minute. This island, hold up. I was like, this whole island looks like it's a military island. Oh, we've got to come here. No ifs, ands, or buts. Me and my subscribers, subbies, we got to come here. But, you know, I pretty much know the ins and outs of this island now. Pretty much. I have my stops I like to stop at here. Oh, that's a zombie. Plus, a player would be moving around like this. Pretty much have my stops here, so I'm good to go. Sometimes might stop, run through this town real quick. I might just keep going. I think I'm gonna just keep going. There's much distance between because he's coming back here. But that PvP situation was kind of unavoidable. Like he saw me. If I was to try to turn around and run, he would have just followed me and probably took shots at me. He had another rifle, the SK. He was switched to that SK and engaged in long distance combat, and he would have had the advantage with that rifle versus this assault rifle, which can get long range shots, but it's a sniper rifle. If he had like a scope on it, I didn't really see. He has the advantage, bar none. I'm telling you, it's all about creating that unfair advantage in shooting games. You will win 90% of the time. And the other 10%, they'll probably get lucky. But the 90% of the time, you will win. I think the fence go all the way. No, it don't. Let's see what's in here. He had on jet black assault boots. I'm like, your assault boots look better than mine. Let me take those. Give me those. Gimme. Just swap mines. That's all I did. So he'll have boots when he get back there. That's if he doesn't. That's if he doesn't wake up, grab his gun, and in a fit of blind rage and vengeance, come gunning for me and forget to put his shoes on. I don't think he'll do that though. But I do know he's on his way. I would be. He's on his way back. He had some good loot. He's fully geared. Just I had the better weapon. As far as I had an assault AK, K-74. He had the KAU. The little stubby shorty. So to me, I had the advantage. If you think about it. Not that I was really trying to create an unfair advantage. It just so happened to be that way. And that happens too when getting into a gunfight in this game. Just so happened you'll have the advantage if you got the better weapon, which if you've been playing as long as I have, more likely you do. But when you come to Military Island, right? An example would be the guy I just ran into. Now, he was also fully geared. There's a chance they're gonna have full gear too. So it's actually more than likely gonna be a level playing field. Doesn't mean it is going to be 100% of the time. And then it may not be 100% in your favor. Or if it is a level playing, well, it wouldn't be if it was level. If it was a level playing field, it may not be 100% level playing. It might be, he might get 10%, 2 minutes. He might get a 2% playing field more than you. And and this game is a survival sim. That's pretty much all he needs. Believe it or not. But the way this game is built up, I'm telling you, all he needs is like a small percentage tip in the odds. And you are smoked. VSS. Oh, and we are back after the server update. Server reset. Them things. So, doors do spawn opened. They opened by themselves. I didn't open it. And when I left the game, they were open. I didn't open it. So it's not like I didn't shoot. They opened by themselves. I thought the doors spawned closed. And then again, I didn't really know. Well, because these doors are closed. One day, we'll do an M79 build. Can't remember one day. I can't remember if it was the video or if I was streaming. I just kept hearing explosions. I think somebody was using that. It was where was that town in Agovo? One of those southern towns. In the southern part of the map is out. It wasn't here. Look at the bottom of the map, or at least looking at the I Survive map, it's the bottom, but it could be the north, depending on what direction you're facing at. I don't know. I don't have a compass. I should travel with one, right? But I'm not. I should be traveling one, but I'm not. Nope. Like a lot of stuff. It takes up space, like fillers. Not saying that that's one of them. It's like it. Honestly, one man's trash is another man's treasure, like the old saying says. All right. I feel like there's nothing really in this game that's useless. It's more so, is it useful to you, right? If it's useful to you, then it's not useless no matter what anyone says. Like I said, this sucks all damn day long. But if you love it and it's useful to you and it makes you a better DayZ player and a better survivor and a better everything, then go for gold. Doesn't matter what I think. It's just an opinion, which we're all entitled to. So nothing is really in this game is really useless. No matter how many people say on a YouTube video, this is garbage, it's garbage, or blah blah blah. You could, some person might be an OP godlike DayZ player with that low tier item. You know, because this is just how it's marketed and how what we're taught as players is to always go for like high tier in game loot every time, no matter what. And this is not even just with DayZ. This is any game. Any shooting game, any MMO, RPG, anything. I occasionally look behind me because, like I said, that dude's coming back, and he might he might catch up. He might have spawned. The server reset. He might have spawned in before me, and you know, I didn't spawn back in, get back on the game until he might have got a head start, and he might be like already here. You know what I'm saying? That's if he chose to come back, but. Bro, you can't. Don't play your game looking over your shoulder all the time. Just play. Just play. You know what I mean? Yes, you can be alert. You know, you take a look over there. See if anybody's, you know, you see like an image of someone with a sniper rifle aiming. You know, it's nothing wrong with being aware of your surroundings. Don't just aimlessly wander into oblivion and be completely oblivious to everything. That's not survival. You know, to survive, you do have to be aware of your surroundings. Nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, you want to be able to enjoy the experience and not play like a freaking scaredy cat. Scared of your own shadow. That's not enjoyable, you know. Yeah, you want to keep yourself safe. Yeah, you want to be aware and alert, but not to the point where you're scared of your own shadow. And then when you get into a PvP situation, you're panic shooting. That last video, that was expertly executed. I freaking didn't panic. I just said, look over there. Took the weapon out, which some would argue I should have already had out. But he was probably not a DayZ vet. He may have been like a mid-carder. And like I said, you could just buy the game and just be new to DayZ, a noob, and get full gear. All you have to do is make it to this island, loot the island, explore what you're going to do anyway. Explore the island, make it at least halfway through looting, and by the time you make it halfway through, depending on the spawn, you know, the ecosystem, you are going to have the same gear I have on. Yup. You may not have the exact color ratio or the exact pieces of clothing down to a T, but you're going to be fully geared. And you damn sure gonna be fully geared before you leave this darn place. Ain't no way. You're not gonna come here, right, and then leave here empty-handed. That don't even make sense. You just got to be completely oblivious and a complete, utter noob potato to do that. Even a noob is gonna see an AKM and pick it up. May not really be good or know how to use it all that well, but they're not stupid. Come on now. You're not leaving this island empty-handed. You're not. Okay, bonnet. KS. You had KSU, which isn't necessarily bad, in my opinion. It's just that I had the range advantage. You know, wasn't really strategically trying to create that advantage. It just happened to be that way because it was the nature and what happened with the fight. Simple as that. The gunfight. Oh, one. Let me see. I mean, it is what it is. I haven't used this Vega really at all. I think I used it to dispatch wolves. I haven't really used it at all. Mainly the Vega is for medium close range. And if I come in contact with a squad at medium close range, with it on fully auto, I can boom, 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 boom. Especially if it's in a room, boom, 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 boom. I can clear the room. Plus, it's pretty much my favorite weapon. These two are my favorite. This and the AK. You think if because I'm more so a lightweight person, it'd be like a handgun and a submachine gun, but nope. Although I wouldn't mind that setup because it's lightweight, but I'm saying like as far as favorites, these two are it, and it seems like they're easy to get. And you literally have to come to Military Island. You make it here, which is not hard. Like I said before, follow the coastline. You follow the coastline. You make it here. This should spawn somewhere. Now, if you've been watching my videos and you see my loot run, you know what stops I make. Now, it may not always be available at the stops, but somewhere else, somewhere, you're gonna find you are going to find an AK somewhere, because it seems like it's common on military bases, and it's definitely common here. Now it's common because I'm always going to this. This is a part of my trade route. Trade, like I'm a merchant. Loot route. This is a part of my loot route. I'm always making this. This is like really the final big major stop. It's not the final stop because I just keep rotating, keep following the same routes, so I can master the route and I'll know where to go without using the map. That's the reason. But that's near. Well, I can't say that's near here or there. It is here or there. It's DayZ, and it's important that people know the routes and what good route to take. But you establish a route, all right? Once you establish a route, it'll be easy for you to get loot. Trust me. Now, I will say this. It may not always be the loot you want because the ecosystem changes. So where they got the game programmed. All right? Now, they do spawn in the same areas. Like the AK does spawn. AK does spawn in military areas. All right, but it may not always spawn in the same spot. You know what I mean? Judging by if there are players near, or players have already been there, which more likely they have. I mean, this is more likely players have already been here. Even if it's only just 4 people in here, all 4 people might be over here. This is Military Island. This game has been out for several months now. There's no way no one's not gonna know about this place. With YouTube at the forefront of all information on the internet. There's no way. And I found out about this, honestly, before YouTube. I'm sorry, not before YouTube, the website, but I mean before, I feel like I didn't go to YouTube to find out about this island. I found out about it before looking up videos on Sakal for YouTube, I saw it on the map. I was already looking at I Survive map, and I actually was playing this, and I didn't see it on there. I mentioned it in the video. I'm like, I don't think I played it during launch. I'm like, I Survived. I didn't have a map yet, but they did years later. Maybe not years later, but days later. But maybe it was just me. But I wasn't seeing it. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. You establish a trade route. I keep saying trade route. A loot route. And you'll be good to go. Yep. There's no way you're gonna come here and not get a weapon. This is matter of fact. Now I'm gonna give you a heads up. Now places like this, these are the most dangerous spots on the map. Oh, I'm gonna stay away from them. Okay, and that's cool. That's see. The beautiful thing about this game is it's literally built around player choice. Meaning you can play however you feel like playing. Whether we, as a spectator, if we ever see like your videos or anybody, you know, if you're a content creator, regardless how we feel about how you're playing, it's your choice. And it's, to me, that signals that it explains to me that there's really no right or wrong way. No matter what we may think, we can simply say, oh, this is the wrong way. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. This is why you're not good at the game. But it's actually bullcrap. Now, we can give information and tips and tricks based off of our experiences. Now, there are some obviously wrong things to do, but at the end of the day, honestly, it's still just a player opinion. You still can choose to do what you want to do. It's literally a game that will drop you at the coastline on the beach, and you just have to figure it out. Unless you look at YouTube, you are not going to really know what to do. Now you can try, this is what I did, you can try applying some fact-based common sense logic to it. Now that's what I did when I first played, and still was hobbling around, dying, getting killed. It's still no. I finally said, fudge it. Let me go on YouTube and learn the basics. How do you make a fire? If I can learn how to make a fire, I can stay warm and I can cook my food. All right. Why am I getting sick preparing my food? Okay. What's going on? You can't prepare your food with bloody hands. All right. Keep that in mind, people. You can't prepare your food with bloody hands. Most of you watching this are DayZ vets. But there's always a small percentage that isn't, that are trying to figure out, hey, how is this game, yada, yada, yada. So, what happened, I figured out, okay, I can't prepare my food with bloody hands. After you gut and prepare, you can't eat the food with bloody hands. I'm sorry about that. Alright, so after you gut and prepare, you need to wash your hands. Take the water bottle, canteen, whatever have you. If you're at the spring, I think you can wash your hands at the shoreline too, unless they changed it. You gotta wash your hands first. Preferably wear gloves when dealing with your food and stuff. That way you won't get sick when you gut and prepare and then eat with them. Ironically, you gut and prepare with gloves, won't get sick, but if you eat with the gloves on, you still won't get sick. But if you take the gloves off and gut and prepare your food with bloody hands, you'll get sick. Ironic, right? DayZ logic. You may have quite a few DayZ logic moments, but after that, right, you learn how to make a fire, because you got to be able to cook your food. That's if you're hunting and eating meat. Like if you're playing on Sakal, you need to learn how to cook your food. You need to know anyway. But on Chernar's, I'm more primarily plant-based to my character. I don't have to cook anything. Everything's already done. Fruits and vegetables are already done. I don't have to worry about cooking anything. I just got to worry about staying warm. Like on this map. On this map, it's more important than ever. Staying warm. All right. So you want to make a fire. Now, I prefer you should use firewood. The reason it's because it burns slower. Now, at the time of this recording, I feel like, based off my experience and experimentation, I feel like it burns slower. Now, by the time this episode goes up, and they do a update, because they're going to be doing more updates, they may patch that in to make it more apparently obvious that it does. I feel like it's already that way anyway, but when they sometimes when they add patches, they make it more apparently obvious that, hey, this is this. It may have already been there, but you may have not known. So we're gonna make it easier. We're gonna make it known. Stuff like that. So I feel like they're gonna make it more apparently obvious that hey, firewood burns slower. Now you're gonna need kindling for the fire to work. Now that's either bark or rag. Now you can use a bandage, but see, it's best you save. Look at this here. Best you save bandages for. See, I was gonna freaking make a fire, but I can't. Best you use bandages for, you save those for PvP encounters, because you're gonna be bleeding. I'm gonna go all the way around the side, and it's best to save those bandages for that versus. This ain't usually this crowded, man. What the? Use it. Best to save them for that than use them for fires anyway. Because if he aggroes, the other dude's gonna aggro, I feel like. I could try walking around the side and walking through that gap. Sneak. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little sneak. That's what you should do, is sneak. Now you're probably wondering, if you got these two guns on your back, why are you not using them? And the answer to that question is, it's a waste of ammo to sit up there and try to mow down every freaking zombie. What? Mow down every freaking zombie within 5 yards. It's a waste of ammo. For what? Save your ammo for actual players, dude. Trust me. I think I need more than this. I don't have a rag. Save your ammo for actual players. I need some bark. You're gonna need it. When you get into a PvP situation, if you waste all your ammo on infected, to clear areas out like this, just to search for loot, all that noise more than likely is gonna attract unwanted attention. And what's gonna happen is, you're gonna wish you had that ammo you wasted. This idiot. Freaking idiot. I feel like if I use that, it's gonna use the whole bandage. Alright, I'm gonna walk around this truck. He's facing this way, and I need to get some bark. And he's in the way of that. So we're going to kind of sneak around. Be very careful. Now get him. Don't get too close, because he'll get curious. And once they get curious, you can't perform a stealth takedown, unfortunately. Even though I don't understand, by them being curious, how does that stop you from performing a stealth takedown? That just means they're curious. That's not stopping you from taking their head off. I don't understand it. Now the reason you want to kind of ease up, because I'm wearing boots. If you're wearing boots, you make more noise. Now if you're wearing like those light shoes you start with, you're good. You can get a little closer than me, but I wouldn't recommend it. I always want to be safe than sorry. Always. It's an age-old saying. Always. The safe way is the best way. I know it seems like I'm kind of contradicting myself, because, you know how I get down. I always say to risk it for the biscuit, right? And that's true. Sometimes you have to risk it for the biscuit, because if you don't risk it, you get no biscuit, right? Well, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel series grow. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.